This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So
Good
somebody
afternoon,
needs to
ma'am.
come or let us start the session. Somebody needs to come. There are people who wants to join or let us start the session. Okay. So now let us start the session. So now, so in yesterday's class we had discussed about what? So about what functions we had done yesterday.
Mathematical functions, statistical functions, information function, text function, date and time function.
Very good. Okay, fine. So next we will start with the database functions. Okay. So in this, so we are having. So you just look here. So then later on you can try it out. I will give you some time to try. Okay. So basically for this, so you have to go through and then you have to try this. Okay. So that's why. So items and the price. Okay, so this here in this, so let us start with the items and the price. So here pen, okay, so then eraser, book, okay, so again pen, eraser and book. So we have two pens, two erasers and two books. So now if we have the prices, so this is called as the criteria. Okay, so this is called as the criteria. So what we are doing is like these are all called as the data. So like we are now discussing about the database functions. Okay, database functions. So in this database functions you are having dsum. Okay, so dsum, d product, d count and d average. Okay. Okay, excuse me. So D sum, D product, D average, okay, and then D count. So here we are having the thing as D sum, okay. So if we want to apply this D sum, so then we should be having database, okay, data, field and the criteria. So what is this data? So data is nothing but this one. So here we are having items and price. So this is called as the data. Okay. So this is called as the field. So price is nothing but the field. Okay. Price is nothing but the field. So then criteria. So this is called as the criteria here. Okay. So now what we will do is, so D sum, sum stands for addition, right? Addition. So addition in the sense, so if you are having, so is equal to D sum open bracket, okay, open bracket. So now here you are having database. So can you see here what is the thing we are having for the heading? So here we are having the format as database. So database in the sense you have to select the data, the whole data we have to select here, and then comma. Okay, so comma field. So field is nothing but the price here. So and then comma criteria. So what is this criteria? So here I have mentioned as items and price. So that means the book which is greater than 40. Okay, so this is called as the criteria. So and then I will close the brackets here and then press enter. See now here we'll be getting 157. Okay, here we'll be getting 157. So what is this, how we got 157? So according to the criteria, what is the criteria? So the book which is greater than 40. Okay, so the book which is greater than 40. So where is the book here? So here we are having one book. Okay, so inside the data, so one book is there. So that means this is greater than 40 only. That means it is a 96 we are having. Okay, so one more book we have as 61. Okay, so two books are there, but both are greater than 40 only. So at that time, so both the books will be added. Okay, so both the books values will be added here. So that means 96 plus 61. Okay, so 96 plus 61. So this will comes to 157. Understanding? So that is about the total. I mean total books. That means greater than 40. So that is about the criteria we are talking about. Say now for example, here so this here we are having pen. Instead of pen I will be editing the data here as book only. Okay, so book only. So here what will happen? Just observe here, the answer will become 199. So why? Because so this 42 also it will be added. Okay, so 42 also it will be added here. So that is about d sum function. Okay, so now what will happen for this book? So I will decrease the amount. Okay, so I'll decrease the amount as 50. Okay, see now I got it as 188. Okay, so that means so this one 15 if I decrease that, so only this one. Okay, so only this 42 and 96, only these two will be added and then it will be showing you the total. So that is about the d sum. Understood? Any doubts or else you want me to repeat?
Once again, explain, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. So here we are having the data. Okay, here we are having the data. What is the data? Yeah, so here we are having the data. So data in the sense we are having in the A column we are having items and the price. Items field and the price field. So now here, what are all the data? What are all the items we have taken? Pen, eraser, book. Okay. Another one pen, again eraser, again book. Okay. There are two books here. Okay. Two pens and two erasers. So now I wanted to get the total of the books which are there in this particular data. It has to be filtered by Excel itself, and then we want to get the total. Okay, so automatically we'll be getting the total. So like by applying some function, so that means the d sum function. Okay, so d sum is nothing but database sum. Okay, database sum. So database sum is nothing but so if I wanted to apply this d sum, so we should be having data, field and the criteria. Okay, so we should be having data, field and the criteria. So what is this data? So data is nothing but this one. Okay, so the whole table, the data table you have to select. Okay, say now is equal to d sum open bracket. So now database. So database in the sense you have to select the whole data. Okay, so the whole data including the field heading. Okay, including the field heading. So then comma, comma. So then what it is showing here as field it is showing here. So field is nothing but the field heading. So that means the price. Okay, so the price only you have to select here. Okay, so price only you have to select here. After that, so then comma criteria. So what is the criteria? So that means items and the price. Okay, that means items and the price. Okay, items and price in the sense the book which is greater than 40. So that is the criteria here. Okay, so now close the bracket and then press enter. So now what is the criteria? So the book which is greater than 40. So that means, so here one book is there. So that means the book which is greater than 40 is 96 and another book is about 61. So 96 and 61. So both it will be added. 96 plus 61. Okay, so now we got as the answer as 157. Understood? So now here, if I change this pen to book only, okay. So now this one, this 96, I will be applying 15. So that means it will not be included in this. So why? Because this book is less than 40. Understanding? So you just observe here, the criteria is book which is greater than 40 only, right? So that's why, so it will be looking for the particular book which is greater than 40 only. So only those particular values will be added and shown the answer like that. Understood? No doubts in this? So you just take down, or else you just try it out. So in the same way, we can use D count also. Okay. So wait, don't try. Okay. So everything I will just finish off the database and then I will leave you to practice. Okay. So D count. Okay. So what is this D count? So D count is nothing but, so it will be shown you how many books are there. Okay, how many books are there total. Okay, so total how many books are present. Okay, so that's why is equal to D count open bracket. Okay, so now again it is showing the same thing here. So that means the database in the sense this thing, comma, field. So field is nothing but price. So then comma, criteria. So this one, okay, criteria. So and then close the bracket and then press enter. See now we'll be getting the books as 2. Total how many books are there? So 2 books are there. Okay, so 2 books are there. So books which are greater than 40. Okay, books which are greater than 40. So you will be having only 2 books. Understood? Guys, any doubts? So you guys, you just try it out. And if you are having any doubts, you just tell me, you just ask me. Or else you want me to repeat, I will repeat it once again.
Done, ma'am. We are clear with it.
Okay, good. So next one, it is about the D product. D product. So D product is nothing but multiplication. Okay, so product is nothing but multiplication. See, sum is nothing but addition. Count is nothing but, so it will tell you how many are there. So then product is nothing but multiplication, like that. Understanding? So now is equal to D product open bracket. Okay, so is equal to D product open bracket. So now database. So you select the whole data. Okay, so now comma field. So field is nothing but the price. So and then comma criteria. So the same method. Okay, so the same method you have to follow, but with a different formula. That's all. So different function. That's all. So now close the bracket and then press enter. See now, so it will be multiplied. What are all the values it will be multiplied? So 42 and 61. Okay. So 42 and 61, both the values it will be multiplied and then it will be showing you the answer here, like that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. So then the next one, the average. Okay, the last one, D average. So is equal to D average open bracket database. So data you have to select here. Then comma field is nothing but the price. So and then comma criteria. Okay, so database comma field comma criteria. So then close the bracket. Okay, close the bracket and then press enter. See, now we'll be getting the answer here as 51.5. Okay, 51.5. How it is 51.5? So that means the total. So total of books. So total of books it is 103. Okay, so divided by 2. So that means you will be getting the average here as 51.5. Like that. Understood now? You just write out these two formulas.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So then the next concept, I mean the next functions are about logical functions. Okay. These are very important functions. Okay, logical functions. So logical functions. So in this logical functions, we are having if function. Okay, then and function. So then or function. Okay. So just I will show you the simple with a simple data. Okay, so names and the marks. Okay, so now here I have the student names and the marks here. Okay, so now what is this if? So if in the sense we should be having the data, criteria, and the output. Like as we gone through about the database functions. No, in that we were having the data field, the criteria, and all. So in the same way we will be having the we should be having the data field and the criteria here. Okay, so that's why so you just select this. So and then what we will do, like data is nothing but this one only, names and the marks. So then the criteria is nothing but, so if the marks is greater than 35. Okay, if the marks is greater than 35, so then the then the output will be pass. Okay, then the output will be pass. So then if the marks is less than 35, okay, and then the result will be fail. So this is about the output. Pass and fail. Pass and fail are regarded as outputs. Okay, so then these are all called as the criteria. Understood? Yes. So now we will just see about the formula. Is equal to, okay, if. Okay, so what does it do? Checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. Okay, so that is the thing we are getting. So now open the bracket. Okay, so now what is the format? So format is nothing but the logical test. Okay, so this marks I will just select. Okay, if this logical test, so if this is greater than 35. Okay, if this is greater than 35, so then comma. Okay, comma, value if true. Okay, value if true. So what is that? So the first output, so if this marks is greater than 35. Okay, if this marks is greater than 35, then what should be the output? So that means the output should be pass. Correct? No, so pass means how we will be getting. So we have to put the inverted comma open. So then put here as pass, inverted comma close. Okay, so then comma, comma. So again inverted comma open. So now put here as fail. So don't put the criteria for fail also. So why? Because we are having one condition. So that means if the marks is greater than 35, so then this is pass. Okay, so then this is pass. So if that particular condition doesn't satisfy, so then it will become fail, like that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now press enter. See, now we'll be getting the answer here as pass. So why? Because so this marks A's marks is greater than 35. So that's why we will be getting the answer here as pass. So now for each and everything, every time we have to put this type of lengthy formulas, lengthy functions. No. Okay. For every time, for each and every time, no need. So you just select this and you just double click on this corner. So automatically you will be getting the answer for all the outputs. Understood, no? For all the marks you will be getting the outputs here. So the same function, okay, so the same form function you can put in a different way.
Once again, you repeat.
Yeah. So first what you have to do, first you are having the marks. Okay, first you are having the marks. So this is my criteria. Okay, this is my criteria. Marks which is greater than 35 and less than 35, and pass fail is the output. Okay, so pass fail is the output. Okay, so now what will be the function? So now is equal to, okay, if, then open the bracket, okay, is equal to if, open the bracket. So then select the marks here. Okay, select the marks here. So if this marks is greater than 35, okay, if this marks is greater than 35, so then comma, okay, so then inverted comma. So you have to put inverted comma for the answers, for the outputs. Okay, so inverted comma open. So now here you put here as pass. Okay, pass. So again inverted comma close. So this is one condition. So that means if the marks is greater than 35, so then we'll be getting the output here as pass. So then if this condition doesn't satisfy, so then what will be the output? So then comma, inverted comma. So the output should be fail only. Okay, inverted comma close. So now close the bracket and then press enter. See, now we'll be getting the answer here as pass. So now again place the cursor in the corner. So and then you just drag it over here. So automatically you will be getting the outputs here for the rest of the values also. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. So then this one you can even do it in the another method also. Okay, another method also. So now is equal to if, open bracket. So now select the marks here. So then less than 35. Okay, less than 35, comma, inverted comma. Then what should be the output? Fail. Okay, so then comma. Okay, so if this condition doesn't satisfy, then what should be the output? So then the output should be pass. Okay, so now inverted comma close. So now close the bracket and then press enter. That's all. So now we'll be getting the answer here also as the pass one. Okay, so now again you just double click, so automatically you will be getting the answer here, like. So you just try it out, this one.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so then clear with the if function. So then let us start with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
AND function. Yes. So then the next function is about the AND. Okay. So AND means, so we minimum we have to give we have to specify two tests. Okay. So two tests we have to specify. So now is equal to and open bracket. Okay, is equal to and open bracket. So now here we will just mention 5 plus 2. Okay, 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, so then comma 6 into 2. Okay, is equal to 12. So now both the tests are correct only, no? So both the tests are correct. So now we will be getting the answer here as true for the whole output. Okay, for the whole output. So now is equal to and open bracket. So now 6 divided by 2 is equal to 5, comma 4 plus 3 is equal to 6. So here both are wrong, no? 6 divided by 2 is also not 5 and 4 plus 3 is also not 6, right? So now we will be getting the answer here as false. Okay, so because both the tests are incorrect, so that's why we will be getting the answer here as false. What happens if one test is correct and if another test is incorrect? So is equal to and open bracket. Okay, so now 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. So then comma, so 5 divided by 2 is equal to 8. So now here one is correct and one is incorrect. So that's why we'll be getting the answer here as false. So what does it do in the AND function? So all the specified test should be correct only. Okay, so say for example, if I specify 10 test, okay, so 10 tests, all the 9 functions are correct, 9 tests are correct, only one test is incorrect. So then the whole output we will be getting as false. Okay, like that. So that is about the AND function. Try it out. This one you do. Done. Any doubts in this?
No, ma'am, we are clear.
Okay, fine. So then let us go to the next function. So that's nothing but OR. same thing. Okay, so the same thing it will happen in the case of or also. Okay, so but there is a difference between and then or. Okay, so now is equal to or open bracket. Okay, is equal to or open bracket. So now logical test 1. Okay, logical test 1. So that means the same thing I will put 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. Then comma 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so now close the bracket. So now both the tests are correct only. So we'll be getting the answer as true. Okay, so now is equal to or open bracket. So then logical one. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to 5, comma 4 into 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so now both the tests are incorrect. Okay, so now both the tests are incorrect. So now we'll be getting the answer here as false. Okay, so now is equal to or open bracket. Okay, so open bracket. So 8 minus 2 is equal to 6, comma. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay, so now this time one is correct and one is incorrect. So in this case, what will happen? See, now I have not used and, I have used or. So that's why we'll be getting the answer here as true. Okay, so true only we'll be getting the answer. So that means, so you say you like if you have given 10 functions, okay, 10 logical tests inside the bracket in the or function. So then what will happen? So like only one is correct, all the 9 are incorrect. Okay, only one is correct and all the logical tests are incorrect. So then even one is correct also, then the whole output you'll be getting as true only. Okay, so I'll be getting the output here as true only, like that. Try now.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now let us see about the lookup functions. Okay, lookup functions. So in this we are having VLOOKUP. In this we are having VLOOKUP. Okay. So now here VLOOKUP in the sense. So whenever we are having the data in the form of vertical, okay, so vertical format, so then we are having, then we have to apply here as VLOOKUP function. Okay, so now is equal to VLOOKUP open bracket. Okay, VLOOKUP open bracket. So now lookup value. So what is this lookup value? So you select this particular what we wanted to find out. Okay, so now why we have to put this why we have to use this lookup function VLOOKUP. So whenever if we wanted to find out, okay, so in the bulk data if we wanted to find out something like some data, okay, so then only we have to use this VLOOKUP function. Okay, so now lookup value. So lookup value in the sense you select this. Okay, so then comma table array. Okay, so table array you select the whole table. Okay, so you select the whole table. So and then comma column index number. Column index number is nothing but, see now for example I wanted to find out the department. Okay, so now Asha is working in which department, so that one I wanted to find out, so that means second column. Okay, second column. Okay, so then comma range lookup. So range lookup is nothing but true and false. So true is nothing but approximate match and false is nothing but exact match. Okay, so true is nothing but approximate match and false is nothing but exact match. So that means true means the value of true is 1 and the value of false is 0. Okay, instead of true you can mention here as 1 only, or else instead of false you can mention here as 0 only. Okay, so now this time I will be selecting the thing as false here, so that means the range lookup as false only. Okay, so that means why, because I wanted to get the exact value. Okay, so the exact value, exact in the sense of what is there in that, so the same thing we wanted to get. Okay, so now close the bracket. Okay, so now close the bracket and then press enter. See now this is about accounts department. So now salary. So salary, how we have to find out? So the column index number we are having, no? So salary is the third column from the selection range. So that's why we have to put column number 3. So is equal to VLOOKUP open bracket. Okay, lookup value. So lookup value means Asha only. Okay, so now comma table array. What is this table array? So the whole table you have to select here, the data table. Okay, so and then comma column index number. Column index number is nothing but the 3. Okay, third column. So and then comma range lookup. So range lookup is nothing but false. Okay. So now close the bracket and then press enter. See now we'll be getting the answer as 76,000. So is Asha is working in the same department and the same salary is she taking? Yes. Understood now? So you just try it out. You put the data here. Done?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now let us start. I mean, the next thing is about the H lookup. Okay, H lookup. H lookup is nothing but horizontal lookup. Okay, horizontal lookup. Horizontal lookup is nothing but whenever we are having the data in the format of horizontal manner. Okay, so then we can find out the H lookup. So what we have to do is, so you have to select the same data. Okay, you have to select the same data. So now copy this. Okay, so now copy this. So and then go to the next sheet. Okay, now go to the next sheet. So now you just right click on this. Okay, you are having paste special options. Okay, so you are having paste special options. So here you just apply the fourth option. Fourth option. So that's nothing but the transpose option. Okay, so transpose option. Okay, so I have already taught you in the paste special. Okay, so now horizontal data will be converted into vertical and vice versa in the case of transpose option, right? So now here, so in the same way, we are applying here as Asha. Okay, so now is equal to H lookup, open bracket. So and then lookup value. Okay, lookup value. So and then comma. Okay, so then comma. So now table array. So the whole table you have to select here. Okay, so and then comma, row index number. Okay, so row index number in the sense, so now I wanted to find the department in which Asha is working. Okay, so now I'll be selecting here as 2. Okay, 2 only. So and then comma. So now here again you select here as false, range lookup. So now close the bracket and then press enter. See now, can you see? So in which department is she working? So she is working in accounts department. Understood? So in the same way, we can find out the even the salary also. Okay. So now is equal to H lookup, open bracket, then lookup value. So you select this lookup value. So and then comma, table array. So you select the whole table. So and then comma, row index number. That means the third row I want. Okay, so the third row I wanted to find out. So and then comma, again you put here as the exact match. So then close the bracket and then press enter. So now we'll be getting the answer here also. So however you have to put, so like you have to put like in a vertical format or else in the horizontal format, you'll be getting the answer here. Okay. Okay. Any doubts?
No, ma'am, we are clear. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So then, any doubts in functions? So like lookup functions are the last functions. You have any doubts in those?
No,
Like in
ma'am.
mathematical, statistical, logical, lookup. Okay, fine then. Then okay. So then let me start with the next concept. Okay. So we will just go to the formulas tab here. Okay. So in the formulas tab, we are having trace precedence and trace dependence. Okay. So you just select this and click on this trace precedence. So from where I got this function, from where I have calculated this function. So I have calculated this function from this one. Okay. So I'll be getting the arrows. Okay, so that is nothing but the trace precedent option. Okay, so if I just click on this remove arrows, so then the arrows will be removed. Understood? So now if I
Ma'am,
just apply,
ma'am, once again you do, ma'am.
yeah, sure. So now you just select one cell. Okay, so this cell contains the formula, right? This cell contains the formula. So from where we got this formula, so from where in which cell we are having the formula, so we just click on this trace precedence. So we can just find out from where we got the particular formula. Okay, so from here that means from A1 to I3. So we have selected, and so this is the particular cell range we have selected, and we have applied the output like that. Okay, so again click on this remove arrows, so then automatically the arrows will be removed. Okay, done. So then the next thing is about the trace dependence. Okay, so trace dependence. So if I select this particular data, okay, so if I select this particular data set, and using this particular data set, which function we have used. Okay, so that one I have to find out, because so this is opposite. Okay, so opposite to trace precedence. Okay, so using which data we have applied the function, so that is called as trace precedence, and opposite to that is trace dependence. Okay, so select this and click on the trace dependence. So now you will be getting the dependence. So that means here one formula we have applied, and here another formula we have applied like that. And in the same way, so we can just click on this remove arrows, so automatically it will be removed. So if you use control approximate symbol, okay, so control approximate in the keyboard. Okay, so then what are all the functions which we have used in the whole sheet, so it will be shown for you like that. Understood? So again if I click on this, so then the formulas will be hidden like that. So in the keyboard you are having one key, so that is approximate symbol, you know that? Anybody know that? Approximate symbol in the keyboard. So that means beside to the one key. Okay. So I'll show you. See here, here you are having one key. So number one. So beside that you are having one key. So that means, so hold control key and then use this key. So then the formulas will be shown. Okay, so then again if you use this same key, so then the formulas will be hidden like that. Okay, so will you try it out? So all this, so you just try it out once.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. 1 minute, I'll start with a new topic. The next topic, that is data tab. Okay. So then the next topic is about the data tab. Okay, so the data tab, so here we are having so we can just import the data from other sources. Okay, other sources also. See, now if we are having the notepad, okay, so the notepad file or the format, so we can just import the data from the notepad file, notepad format. So you just click on this from text or CSV file. What is text file? Anyone know? What is text file? So the text file is nothing but the notepad file. Okay, so the text file is nothing but the notepad file. Okay, notepad file. See, now for example, so we will just select this. Okay, so select any of the location whether we have the notepad file. We will just check it out. Yes, so I have the notepad file here. Okay. Yeah. So now I'll just select one data, that means the notepad file. So and then click on import. So the text document. So here we are having the type as text document. Okay. So the text document. So select this and click on import. Okay. So click on import. Yeah. So now understood. So now click on this load. Okay. So automatically the data will be loaded here. See, see now. So the data will be loaded here. Any doubts? So the data which is in the notepad, okay, so that it has been imported to the Excel. Okay. So in the same way, we can import the data from the web. That means from the internet. Okay, from the notepad, from the PDF, from the CSV. Okay, like that. Any doubts? No doubts for you? Clear? Or else will you try it out and check it out? Yeah. Okay. So then the next option is about the filter and the advanced filter. Shall we continue with the next option? Sort and filter option. No doubts in this? Okay. So the next option is about the filter option. So you just take down this. So the shortcut key for filter is Control Shift L. Okay, Control Shift L. Okay. So if you just click on this filter, see now automatically you will be getting the filter icon. Can you see filter icon? Okay, so if you just click on this names, so then here you are having sort A to Z and sort Z to A. Okay, sort A to Z. So A to Z is nothing but alphabetical order. Okay, so you just click on this sort A to Z. See now alphabetical order only you will be getting. Okay, so the data will be sorted according to the alphabetical order. Okay. So then in the same way, we are having the data in the numerical format. Okay, in the numerical format. So you just click on the salary. So and then here you are having smallest to largest and largest to smallest. Okay, smallest to largest is nothing but ascending order and largest to smallest is nothing but descending order. Okay, so if you just click on this, so this one you'll be getting in the ascending order. So not only the salary column, so the entire data will be converted into the ascending order like that. Okay, so I'm using undo, so that means the Control Z option. Okay, so Control Z is the shortcut key for undo option. Then what is the shortcut key for redo? Anybody can tell me? Shortcut key for redo?
Control Z.
No, 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 no. For redo, I am asking you. Undo, it is Control Z. No. So then, what is the shortcut key for redo? Control Y. Write down. Control Shift L for filter. Okay. Control Z for undo. Then Control Y for redo. Like that. Write down. So then the next thing is about the advanced, the filter only. So here I have taught you about the sorting option. So then the next one is about the filter. So filter is nothing but, so if I select this department corner, so now I wanted to deselect it. So I have to select only the accounts department. Accounts department. So and then click on OK. See now accounts department only you will be getting. So that is about the filter option. Okay, so Control Z is the shortcut key for undo, like that. So again, if you just click on this filter, so then the filter will be deactivated. Like, so then the next option is about the advanced filter. Okay, advanced filter. So if you just click on this advanced filter, so then click on this copy to another location. Okay, copy to another location. So and then criteria range. So you select this list range. Okay, in this list range you have to select the whole data. Okay, you have to select the whole data. So then criteria range is department and accounts. Okay, you have to select only the department and accounts, because you should be getting the only accounts department data. Okay, so now copy to, so where you wanted to copy it. So now I wanted to copy the data in this area. So now click on OK. See, now we'll be getting the data here. So see what is the difference between the normal filter and the advanced filter. So in the normal filter, you'll be the data will be getting filtered. Okay, so then the original data will be gone. Okay, so the original data will be gone. Only the filtered data it will be applied. Okay, so here what will happen in the case of advanced filter? Okay, so this is about the advanced filter. So in the case of advanced filter, you will be getting the original data also and the filtered data also. Okay, so then in the same way, so click on this advanced filter. So copy to another location. This time I want to be filtered as what finance department. Okay, so now what I will do, so advanced filter. So now copy to another location. So now list range, so you have to select the whole data. So now criteria range. Okay, so now the criteria range, you select these two cells. Okay, so now copy to, where you have to copy, so click on this. So you have to get the other time. So then click on OK. That's all. So only the finance department it will be filtered. Like, so then again, if you click on this advanced filter, so then okay, so then this time I wanted to filter the HR department. So now what I have to do, so again I will click on this advanced filter, copy to another location. So now list range, the whole data set you have to select. So then the criteria range, you have to select these two cells. Okay, so now copy to click on the other location. So then click on OK. That's all. So now we'll be getting the HR department. So now you do the total. That is alt is equal to is the shortcut key for auto sum. What is the shortcut key for auto sum? What is the shortcut key for auto sum? That means the shortcut key for sum function. That
Alt
means
is equal to.
so alt is equal to. So if you use here as alt is equal to, so then we will be getting the respective department's salary total. Understood, no? So I can find out the respective department's salary total, like that. So you just write out this one, advanced filter. Done?
Ma'am, I'm unable to copy, do that advanced filter, ma'am. When I'm doing, I'm
Ah,
just copying the whole table, ma'am. It is getting copied. The whole table is getting copied. It is not getting segregated as accounts, finance, and HR separately.
okay. See now, like in the separate cell, you just type like this. See, in one cell department, in another cell HR or accounts. You just type it, and then what you do? Go to the advanced filter, copy to another location. Then in the criteria range, you select those two cells. In the list range, you select the whole table. Then in the criteria range, you select only that particular department cells. Then you will be able to do. Done? You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then the next option is about the text to columns. Okay. So text to columns. So what is this? So what is this means? Say now in the B2 cell, I'll be typing here as NICT computer education in one cell only. Okay. In one cell only, I'll be typing here as NICT computer education. Okay, but now what will happen? So now if you just click on this text to columns, so now fixed width. Okay, so you have to select this fixed width. So now click on this next. Okay, see now here you are having whenever, I mean wherever you are having the space. Okay, wherever you are having the space, so from then from there you have to apply the line. Okay, from there you have to apply the line. Okay, so now click on this next. Okay, so then again finish. Okay, see now you will be getting NICT computer education in different cells like that. Understood? So now everything was in the same cell. That means NICT computer education was in the same cell. But now, now as soon as I do this option, so it gets separated into different cells. So that means NICT in B2 cell, computer in C2 cell, and education in D2 cell. Like that. Then you just do this option. So all these data tab options are very important. Okay, so like while we are doing income statements or like any other things or formulas or functions, if we are bifurcating the data, so it is very, very important. That's why I'm just giving you, as soon as I explain, I am just leaving you to practice that. Done. So who is that trying to join actually? There is another student or what? Okay. So any doubts in this? So you tried this option?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the next one is about flash fill option. Okay, so flash fill. So the shortcut key, write down. The shortcut key for flash fill is Control E. Okay, Control E is the shortcut key for flash fill option. Now what I will do, so I'll be typing here as first name, so then last name. Okay. So here we are having first name and the last name. Okay. First name in one cell and the last name in another cell. So now what we will do is, so we will combine both of them. Okay, so for the first, only for the first example, for the first cell, you have to type it manually. Okay, you have to type it manually. So then later on, you select for all. Okay, so till what data you wanted to get, so you select till there. Okay, then click on this flash fill option. Okay, then click on this flash fill option. See, now as soon as you click, so automatically everything, the data set will be filled here, like, okay, done. You just do it, flash fill, you just try it out. So you just type here as first name, then the last name. Okay, so then beside that particular cell, you just type the combined name. Okay, so the combined name. So and then you just select the whole data. So then click on that flash fill option. flash fill? What is the shortcut key for flash fill?
Control E.
Correct. Control A. So then shall we move for the next option? So the next thing is about the remove duplicates. Okay, remove duplicates. See now in this particular G column, what I will do is, so I'll be typing here as A, B, C, D. Okay, so E, F, C, G. Okay, like that I have typed. And now I'll be selecting the whole column. Okay, I'll be selecting the whole column. So and then click on this remove duplicates. Okay, so click on this remove duplicates. So now which column we have selected? So we have selected here as the column G, right? So this is the column G, right? So now click on OK. So here what it is showing, so 3 duplicate values found and removed. Okay, so 3 duplicate values found and removed. 7 unique values remain. Okay, so unique in the sense without repetition. Okay, so without repetition. So it has not been repeated. Okay, so unique values has been remained. Okay, so that is about the remove duplicates option. You just try it out. Okay, done. Or
Yes, ma'am.
still doing? Okay. So then, shall we move for the next option? That is data validation. So I'm just preparing one data. Okay. So names and M1, M2, M3. Okay. So this is about some simple data. I'm just typing here. Okay. So now what I will do is, so you just select this what the particular cell range. So then click on this data validation. Okay. So then click on this data validation again. Okay. So now here in the settings, okay. So this is about validation criteria. Okay. So now allow. So in this allow, so you have to select here as whole number. Okay, so now what means what we are doing is nothing but we are entering the valid data. Okay, we are entering the valid data. Okay, so then we are encircling the invalid data. That means, okay, that means, so now we are providing here, so that means we are specifying here the valid data. So that means, so 35 to 100 is the valid data. Okay, so 35 to 100 is the valid data. Okay, so now click on OK. Okay, so now click on OK. So now again click on this corner. Okay, so data validation corner. So then click on this circle invalid data. Okay, so now click on the circle invalid data. See now automatically, so the invalid data will be encircled, like that. Okay, so which is the valid data? So the valid data is 35 to 100. Okay, so then which is the invalid data? So the invalid data is less than 35 or else greater than 100. Okay, so then less than 35 will be encircled here, like that. Understood? So now, so now here, if I just try to type the invalid data, say now what I will do, I'll be typing here as 14. Okay, 14, and then try to press enter. See now, this it is showing here as this value doesn't match the data validation restrictions. Like that, it will be showing you. Okay, understood? So then in the same way, so to clear this, so you have to select the whole criteria. Okay, whole criteria, then data validation. Again click on this clear validation circles. Okay, so again click on this data validation. So again go to this data validation option. Okay, so now click on this clear all. So here we are having the valid data. So this valid data we have to clear now. So click on this clear all. So now click on OK. That's all. Okay. So now if I try to change this 84 to 14, yes, it is changing. So why? Because I have cleared all the criteria here in this particular cell range. Understood? So that means data validation, circle invalid data and clear validation circles. So you just try it out. Once you just try it out, you have to put the data like this and then you have to select only this values. Okay, so don't select the field headings, only you have to select the values. That means the cell range values. Done? No doubts in this? So today we have cleared about the formulas. Okay, so that means the logical, then the lookup functions, then the database functions. So then we went to the data tab. Okay, so in this data tab we have done with the advanced filter, then sorting, then all these options till data validation option. Okay, so you just practice till here. So then tomorrow there are different functions, like we are going to deal with some financial functions. Okay, financial functions. So what are all the financial functions? So you just write down. So that means PV. Okay, then FV. Okay, so then PMT. Okay, so then rate. Okay, so then n per, okay, about all these functions. Understood? So PV is nothing but present value. FV means future value. PMT is payment function. So then rate is nothing but the rate of interest. So then N per is nothing but the timer. Okay? Period. Time period. Okay? Done?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So no
Yes.
doubts in today's class?
No, ma'am, we are clear.
Okay, fine then. So then tomorrow we will start with the financial functions, and we are going to start with TVM and all. Okay, so then till then you practice. Okay, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.